Come on, guy, just give up. I need this for my collection. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I was just in the middle of adding more pieces to my collection. Hello, my name is Kelly Peart, and I've been collecting comic books since I was about 6 or 7 years old. When I was first given my grandpa's bundle of small comics, I was instantly hooked, and I've been collecting ever since. As of now, I have about 600 comics so far. I have learned a lot when it comes to collecting ever since I got my first lot. It wasn't until just last year I not only managed to get them all into bags and boards, but also into boxes. On top of that, putting them in alphabetical order and with their own dividers. Most of the comics I get are actually really nice gifts, or I get them from shops and online. But others, I have no memory of getting. They just show up to my house. So how's Kelly's addiction affected you guys?
She stole my Black Panther limited edition comic book. It was made in like 1963, and it's about like 100, 200 years old.
You for real?
Yeah, bro.
What do you think of a collection?
Has over 600 comics, which is impressive, but like half of them she stole money from my bank account to buy this.
How much
I
she
don't
stole?
know.
Half of them?
Mm-hmm.
How much did she steal?
That's like over a couple thousand.
Couple
Not
thousand?
even gonna lie. Now I'm homeless.
Yeah, it can be a pretty expensive hobby, but not to worry. I always find ways to manage my money to keep up this lifestyle.
She stole my dog, she sold him, and bought 3 comic books.
Wow. Only 3?
I want my dog back.
When I did eventually get into an ABC order, I decided to type up a Google Docs list for them. The first list consisting of all my issues, and the second one consisting of my annuals, one-shots, and graphic novels, etc. When I do get a new comic, it's a pretty serious system. First, I need to read through it, then I put it in its properly sized bag and board, put tape on it, then I put it in its right divider into my boxes. Finally, I pull up my list, go to either comic issues or comic mix, go to its respected series category, and enter in its issue number. And I just repeat that for every comic issue and graphic novel I get. One of the things I love most about comics? The smell. It's just so amazing. Either the old or the new, they always smell amazing. But strange enough, it's always the old ones that smell the nicest. Just thinking about it just really makes me happy.
Kelly is wasting her time and money with paper comic books. Digital is the future. And we must look towards the future of comics if we are to move forward in time and advance mankind. Kelly is stuck in a pastime of comics and paper and the death of trees.
He said that? Well, tell him there's some things digital comics can never replace from physical. I previously mentioned the smell of comics, but its touch and texture are also amazing. When you have an old comic, you basically have a sort of window to a time period that you can never go back to. And with a modern comic, that's something you could pass down to your children, just like how I got my comics. And I'm not even gonna say, yeah, you could just pass down like PDFs the comics, but what seems more special? Getting comics in a format like this, or like this? Yeah, sometimes digital can be more cheaper, but really. What's my favorite comic publisher? I think that should be pretty obvious what that is. Oh, Marvel? My DC collection. As much as I do love Marvel, there are some other companies I really like and admire. Of course there's DC, but some other lesser known ones are ACG, Archie, Bongo, Charlton, Dell, Dynamite, IDW, and Gold Key. I like to call these my flex comics, as the kids like to call them. really weird out of context. But I just think that's kind of what makes them so nice. Granted, yeah, I have some comics in pretty bad condition, but the ones I'm most proud of owning make it all worth it. Will I ever sell all my comics? Over my dead body. But granted, there are some I want to sell, but most of them I want to keep. To me, they're like my babies, and I want to keep them forever. I know you might think I'm weird for having such an obsession for a dying market that's been a spiral death spiral for the past 20 years, but I really don't know what else to say to that. I just love comics so much, and I'm never gonna stop collecting, no matter what my friends, family, or bank account and therapists tell me.